Hello, this is day 5 of the Jelly postcard play. Oh, I always say jelly, but I guess it's July postcard play, but it's spelled, July is spelled Gely. So if you do that hashtag, you can find tons of things that people have been doing. Many great postcards have been made. One of the things that I like to do is a creative, intuitive art. And so what I've done here is I have this on a white card, and this particular flower arrangement that you see in a pot, which this is done by collage of jelly paper that I have. And I created the green grass that you see with jelly paper. But this particular plant and this flower and this flower, this is another flower here. And it was done, this big ones here were done on a white covered book page, old book page. And these looked better together, and so I decided to use them. And how I made that, I just took a flower head and put something over it, and I used a hammer. And so this is the designs and this design that I came up with using a hammer. It's a flower that's just in my backyard. I don't know what kind of flower, but I forget. And I didn't write down. I probably should write down the kinds of flowers. And this particular one here, I just used a piece of dictionary page. I think it's from the 1980s. And you can see where I just used a hammer and punched on the little flowers. And here you can see some that are left, right here and here. So I used a hammer, and I did use I think I used watercolor in through here just to add a little extra to it. And this is where one of these round flowers came from, white paint. So I wanted to show you how I did that. So I put I used the gel medium, and I still have some more little collaging here that I want to do. And I used a purple jelly plate piece to make these little dots for the flowers. I did do some watercolor last night. It didn't really change it too much. I did add some extra leaves here. I did do that. And I outlined these pots because these are 3 pots here. Okay, these are 3 pots, and my system seems to go in and out. It'll just freeze, and I have no idea why. But you can just scroll over and miss the parts that stop. Tomorrow, I have a new modem coming in, and I'm hoping that'll do it. Or maybe I need to pay for the particular eCam Live instead of using the free trial. I'm thinking maybe that's it. but we will see how things happen. And here you can see the 3 pots that I made. Those are out of jelly prints. I did do a video on intuitive art, just looking at blobs and coming up with a picture. And let's see here. All right. So I think where we will start is before these little, so you can see where I want to change things. I want to add a strip of jelly plate paper here to add kind of a border to the tree. And I want to add some more blue here because I don't like that green. So if you don't like your piece, you can always, always, always do something different, right? So I'm going to just add a little piece here, a little dab here. Yeah, there's no, if you don't like something, you can, I'm getting my tweezers, you can just change it. But I do like intuitive art, and I will link my video that I did on intuitive art. It's an exercise so that you can become better and better at it, I think. This little thing is like not cooperating. And I am just soaking it. Okay. Come on, little thing. And all right. So that it makes it look more like a flower, doesn't it? Once you add a center like that. And I want to use this maybe, let's see, because I did add some purple watercolor paint to the flower. It didn't really do much. I let it dry overnight, but maybe some of this gel medium might pick up that yellow, purple color and kind of make, and it looks like it is, kind of making the flower look a little more purple around the round. Yeah, look at that. Interesting. So I did not expect that, but it looks good to me. All right, and I just used a 1/2 inch, really tiny hole puncher there. So now we are going to do the other things. Okay, now if you see what I mean here, when I paint, I kind of painted this a little bit green, and I thought I would have these two going like here, but then as I looked at it, I don't really like that. So I can change it. So I didn't like this piece here, so I decided to make it more blue. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just add. So if you don't like something in your intuitive art piece, you can always change it. You know what I mean? Oh, well, my bottle usually works a little better, but that's okay. All right. So I want to put this piece first because it's kind of like a triangle there. I want to lighten this up. I think I'm going to turn it around here so I can see a little bit better what I'm doing, because I don't want it to cover that blossom, but I want it to cover. Okay, I think that will do. this one, we're wanting to do right there. Right here. Yeah, because I don't. It's hard to put it on the tweezer just right. Okay, that's good. And oh no, where'd my other third piece go? These little pieces I can easily, oh, there it is. I can easily lose it. I need to add a little bit more juice. So what I've done is you just try to tear out as much as you see. So I'm adding that to be a little more blue sky in there. Even though that piece is green. So I wanted to add a shadow to this tree. Oh, I have 2 pieces here. So I just have really tiny pieces of a darker piece of, there we go. I can, where's my paper towel? Here we go. I don't think it'll do anything, but okay. Now I need to fix, see, I had them lined up here. And, ooh, this one kind of stuck here, but we want to turn this one around. Hopefully I can do it with this without using my fingers, but I'm going to have to use my fingers. Oh, there it goes. So we need to turn this one around here and just try to lay it more on the edge of the tree. Now, if I ever do an intuitive piece again, I need to think, there's one thing, because I tried to watercolor the tree up in here, and it really didn't work too well. And so I have to remember, before I put the flowers on, to do a tree. So next time, I hope I remember to do that. You never know on these. You kind of like might make a little mistake. And then you're thinking, how can I fix it? And most of the time you're successful, and other times you may not be. There, that goes like that. There we go. Okay, and then I'm trying to think, because I get messed up. It might be this one. I think here is it. Yeah, because I think well, it's over a little bit. I'm going to just kind of peel a little bit off here. That's how I do it. I'm just pinching the paper because I want it to go around the flower. Well, I need to get this because this is better. Let's see, there we go. All right, I need a blob here. And I'm going to stick. So this does take a little more time to make intuitive art piece out of your jelly pieces, because you work with little small pieces, and so it does take up a little more. This takes a little more time. I think that goes there. I should have time. time to move that over, right? There we go. And then my next piece is here. It is good to do intuitive pieces because it just helps your art. It helps you see the exercise of doing this. Just all I can say is that it improves your art. Now, see, I made the outline. I had a little piece for there, but oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see, where was it? I think I had it. Oh, I have it around here. I think that's not the right way. I just had it right there, I think. Okay. So I just made a shadow kind of around the stump of a tree. We can pretend it's a stump of a tree. It kind of looks like that, like a stump. I had no idea that I was going to do this until I didn't see the tree before I put the flowers on. I kind of wish I did, but you just do with what you got here. All right, so you can see I did a shadow of the tree there, or I should say stump, because I could not build it in here with watercolor. Didn't work. And so let's see, what else are we doing? I did put a grateful tab on there. And I think I'm going to blow dry this, what I did, because I really want to work with a pen now. So I got to figure out where my blow dryer is. After I blow dry it, I'll be working with the pen, like up on these top flowers, to give them some definition. I've already outlined the pots, and I'll probably outline these flowers. I like the way the pattern is in the middle, so it's just unique looking. And I think I'm just going to leave that pattern. You can see the white, you can see some numbers here. It's just kind of cool looking. And so I think I'm just going to let that be. I do want to add some white dots to it. As you can see right here, here's a white dot that automatically just was there. So I thought, oh, I need to put some more white dots over on this side probably. I don't think I'm going to put them, sometimes I look at something the next day and I may add a few things, but I don't think I am on this particular one. I do need to outline grateful. That was my mantra yesterday. It wasn't like be busy in art. It's also my mantra, but yeah, Vicky, Retro Queen Bee. So I will attach the video of intuitive art. The exercise, and it's such a great, all you do is look at blobs and then you create a photo, a picture, and start painting and adding things, whatever your mind just intuitively starts going. And this is what I pretty much did with this one. I just wasn't really sure how everything would turn out. Um, I just started. I just started. But I really like how it did turn out. Now that's probably enough, huh? Well, if you don't get it dry enough and you do use a pen, yeah, I think that's good. Then it really will be a mess. So this must be completely dry. And I think what I'm going to do is do the grateful first. I'm just going to outline this in a black pen very lightly. It doesn't need to be, because it really it doesn't have, any sticker or anyway. Yeah, I was trying to be grateful yesterday. Let's see, trying to be grateful. And I might round these corners later, I might not. Sometimes I just wait till I use it for my project and see if I want a round corner or a square corner, because it doesn't have to be round all the time. I know that some people always just want round corners, but in some pieces, you know. So see, that's just the grape seal. It pops it out just a little bit. Now, I'm going to go around these flowers, and I think I'm just going to follow their pattern. It's usually what I do. Oh, I forgot to let you know that, and we're going to connect these flowers here. I forgot to let you know about my pen. Okay, this is a Micron archival ink pen. Let me put on my glasses so I can read it better. I think it starts with an S. Oh, Sakura. And they're from Japan. And it's a really good ink pen. I mean, if you don't have a good ink pen, of course, you can use one of these. A regular pen will work. When you're first starting out, you want to, just use what you have, and then you can order things, as you need them. But I mean, or, I had to, um, what I had to do is sort of like wait, and I have a little budget every month that I can, and so I just kind of lightly, so I'm trying lightly because I don't want it like too much. And these didn't, when they smashed, they really didn't have a center. They kind of just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't see a center. I don't see a center. Well, I know it's not going out in as bad as it was yesterday. And so, if you guys can put up with that until I'm hoping my new modem, and instead of using the trial, maybe I should just pay for it for a month and see how, um, let's see. So these are a little bit abstract, as you can tell. They, but I think they look kind of cool. It was fun printing. What kind of printing? So you just take your flower and hammer it on. And I love using old papers because I have tons of them, right? Book pages and papers. So I try to use them in most of my art. And I love the way they look because you can see. Let's see if we can get this a little. Oh, here we go. See all the words, and you can see the words here and the words there, and see how I'm outlining the flowers, and then they're connected to one another going into the same vine. And I like that better going like this. I had these two going this way and didn't like it. So we can change it. No biggie. Now I'm going to outline these flowers, I think. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, I think I am. But I'm going to do it very lightly. I'm not going to do it heavy because I'm not sure. And that's how you know you can do it very lightly and then see, oh, do I want to do it more? Do I want to not do it more? So, and it doesn't have to be perfect when you're doing this because this is intuitive art and you don't have to be perfect. But you want to create something that looks like something, but is in the abstract. Let's see. Is in the abstract. Boy. Oh, I see. This goes like this. Oh, see, I didn't see it. But that's okay. Let's leave it like that because it looks okay. All right. So then I'm going to lightly go around this one. Sometimes I go really fast and I just do many little marks around the flowers, but I don't know, this one I kind of feel like maybe just a light outline will do. Because it'll just pop out the words in the flower. Now this is where the connection is. You can see the pot right here. I did use watercolor to go around these edges. As you can see, some black here. And this one's a pretty pot. This is just a plain. Maybe I should do a little black here too. I did do it with watercolor, but it's a little bit unseeable. Okay, so we do that. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then let's see. All right, did I kind of make a stem here that there we go. So you can see the stem. You can see the stem on this one. I think I'm just going to leave that inside because I just like the way it turned out. I did add a little bit of purple watercolor, but I can't really notice it that much because they're a little bit lighter than this one. But as you can see, when I stamped this with the hammer onto the paper and so I did add a little, because this was a little whiter in here. This was how it came out. So I did add a little bit of purple watercolor in here. And I do like the way that outline of the tree. Okay, so what else should I do with this pen? I could just outline these pots a little bit better because it looks like, there we go. Doesn't need much. This pot kind of is like that. This pot is kind of like that. And this pot is like that. All right, and I think I am just going to outline a little bit on this tree, on this shady side of the tree, right? No, just kind of might look better. Yeah, see? Well, I don't think I need to use my marker anymore. I think I've got it all done. All right. So I want to add, this is how I'm not going to add my circles with, I'm going to use a pencil. This is what I do. I'm not going to use the jelly plate. I know some people do, and do the bubble wrap because I want a little more control. That's why. So what I'm going to do is add a circle here. just in pencil. See, I have more control. And I can add a pencil here. So that would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's do maybe 5. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to have a little bit of, oh, that's okay. Maybe half one here. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, oops, might look good. Yeah. And then we're going to do one here, right in the splash of the blue. And there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe, I think we'll just leave this here. And I'm going to add some white paint. Hopefully this will work. You're always like, oh, is it going to work? Is it going to work? Okay. Boy, I've got it. It's been a while. There we go. And I learned you always want to wet your brush when you do this. And I actually am just going to use it like this. And this is kind of is a translucent white. When it dries, it's so I'm going to. All you have to do is try to stay in the circle the best you can. And see, even with the outline of the pencil, I can just like keep the outline there. I might outline that. Oh crap. Now see what I did? Now, what do I do? Paper towel time. Oh gosh. All right. Well, it's smeared. Oh, you can't even tell. That's fine. All right, here we go. Then we want to, because I have some white anyway on the gel printing. So I'm a grateful. I'll try to keep that in my head. I'm not sure why. Why should we be grateful for things when life brings us such jabs sometimes? It's like, oh my gosh, dear life. And as you paint these, you kind of like get, I don't know what it is. You get more confidence maybe in the first white one you do. It's like, oh my gosh. But I think that would look really pretty. Yay. Now I'll dry that paint because I want to show you how I think it's kind of translucent. Yeah, see how it's coming translucent so you can see the writing through some of the paint. And my screen stopped a little bit, so I fixed it. And hopefully when I get my new modem and I'm going to pay for this program, maybe they do that, they could do that. Make it a little harder to work with, right? So anyway, I think this is done. It's my grateful card, and I love nature. And as you can see, there is white through the white paint. It's a little bit translucent. You can see my pots. Let's put you see I got a pot here, pot and pot here. 2 beautiful flowers and 3 flowers coming off the stem, which I did do watercolor on the stem. I did some watercolor on the tree trunk here. And that was about it. So I am very pleased with my postcard project, and I hope that you will come and join me again tomorrow at 6 p.m. and I will share my video. Oh, there's people. Oh, you know what? I forgot the 5. Oop, 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 oop. Where can I put the 5 on this? Well, I wanted a little 5. And I have one of these. I got it on Amazon Alphabet. And they're little, but sometimes you want little. Okay, so this is 5. And I see some people in my chat. It makes me so happy. Should I put the 5 there? Let's see. Let's make sure. I need a piece of paper just to see what it will look like. Oh, it'll be fine. Let's just put it here. 5. Little tiny 5. All right. Let's see. Who's in my chat? I gotta read it. Oh, I have. I gotta get closer to the screen to see it. She Creator. Oh, I like the subtle purple. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy that you do. And I guess I'll do a heart. I'm not really sure. You know what else they have? They have I don't like, here's some flowers. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all enjoy your evening together. And I will do put my intuitive video. It's an exercise actually that us artists can do to continue to help our skills of being intuitive and looking at things and creating things. So have a great evening, and I thank you all for coming, and I'm going to end the stream now. Bye-bye.